Good morning, students. In my last class, we already started with Shakespeare, with the Merchant of Venice. I introduced about Shakespeare, about the theme. Sorry, I didn't speak about the theme, about the characters, and about the romantic comedy and all the stuff we discussed in last class. Okay, so let us move with the portion. Okay, so now let me give a brief summary of the drama. The drama is something like this. We have the main characters in this particular drama. Last time we discussed about the characters. We have in this drama, we have Antonio, we have Bassanio, we have Shylock, we have Portia, we have Nerissa, Greciano, then we have Jessica and Lorenzo. Then we have a servant called Lancelot Gogo. So these are the main characters of the drama. The rest are all minor characters that will come to know later on as we are doing the drama. You will get to know what they are doing and what their role is in the drama. So before going to it, let us proceed. The drama is such that the story moves on with an unknown character, that is Portia's father, who was not existing in the drama, who already passed away, and he had placed a condition. The one who's getting married to Portia has to select from the right casket where Portia's portrait is immersed, right? Portia's portrait was immersed in one of the three caskets, gold, silver and lead. So here, the one who selects the right casket and gets the portrait of Portia will be the person who will be getting married to Portia. So this was the condition laid by her father, Portia's father, and accordingly it was going. Portia belonged to was a rich heiress, and everybody wanted to get married. So people from different parts of the world came as wooers of Portia. So these things we are going to see in the drama. So over here, Bassanio too was one among them. Bassanio wanted, and he had true love for Portia. So on the other hand, that too we are going to see. Portia too loved Bassanio. So this is a love story between both of them. And then how Greciano and Nerissa gets into love, that and all we'll see later. The love between Lorenzo and Jessica, that also we will be seeing later on as we are doing with the drama. So as Bassanio wanted to go, Bassanio is shown in the drama as a spendthrift, extravagant character. So he was not having any money to, he was a resident of Venice and he wanted to go to Belmont. I told you of the significance, I told you about Venice, I told you about Belmont in my previous class. Okay, so he wanted to go to Belmont, so he needed financial help. So he went to his friend, his friend is Antonio over here. He meets Antonio, and at that point Antonio was unable to help his friend Bassanio, but then he promised to help him out by withdrawing money from a financier like Shylock, a rich businessman like Shylock, okay, a Jew. Like that, he goes to withdraw money from Shylock, and there this conflict arises between these two. So this is the story about. Finally, he gets money, he goes there to Belmont, he meets Portia, he gets married to Portia. All these things happen later on in the story. So this is the central idea of the story and the main characters of the story. So this is how the story. Let us go to the theme of the story first, and then we will proceed to the drama. So students, we have the themes. The first theme mentioned over here is theme of love, right? So let us speak about theme of love. So Portia and Bassanio are in center of the love theme, right? So they are the two. There are other two couples. That is, I told you, Jessica and Lorenzo, Greciano and Nerissa. So this is about the theme of love, and for this you can even see in this, it is a romantic comedy, isn't it? The play, I have already told you, the play is a romantic comedy, and as long with the comic elements in the play, there is a fruition of love as lovers are united at the end. So these lovers, all these three lovers are united towards the end of the story. So one theme I've already told you, theme of love. The second theme is theme of friendship. Theme of friendship. So friendship is another theme which is which is highlighted by Shakespeare in this particular drama. So the friendship is the friendship between Antonio and Bassanio over here. Okay. So at the rough times, to prove to the world that a friend in need is a friend indeed, that is exactly shown over here with the help of Antonio, and in return the friendship was shown by Bassanio through Portia. All the stuff we can see how Portia was dedicated to all these things, Portia's loyalty to Bassanio, and how she proved Antonio to on the safer side. All those stuff we'll be seeing it later in the drama. Okay, so theme of friendship is another thing in this. Then the next theme, the third theme, is theme of cross-dressing, as I have told you earlier. So you can see Shakespeare has also picturized that in this particular drama of the theme of cross-dressing, wherein you can see Jessica, Shylock's daughter, who cross-dressed as a page, and she leaves her father's house. She elopes with Lorenzo. So that is a cross-dressing theme you can see. And then you can see the cross-dressing theme, which was very much required, which was very much necessary in the case of these two characters, that is Portia and Nerissa. They cross-dressed themselves as male, and they entered the court, wherein at that time, during the Elizabethan period, female women were not allowed to enter the court. And that was a need for them to prove Antonio and to save his life, right? That is why they dressed themselves, they cross-dressed as male, and they entered the court. That was the necessity. So that is also shown over here in this particular drama. So 3 themes you have seen already. Then the 4th theme is the theme of love of money and wealth. So this theme of love of money and wealth, that is shown through the character of Shylock in this drama. Okay, Shylock, he in any case, for Shylock, for the character of Shylock in this drama, you can see Shakespeare has shown he was a rich merchant, isn't it? He was a rich merchant, and this play suggests that he will be dealing with money matters throughout, isn't it? Throughout he was dealing with money matters in this. Okay, he considers everything, even human being, in terms of as commercial objects. He considered who? Shylock. So that is what we can see in the drama also. Even his own daughter Jessica, when she elopes with, I told you, Jessica, when she elopes with Lorenzo, Shylock was not worried that his daughter eloped and daughter went away from the home. He was worried that she ran away with the wealth which he possessed. So there also he was worried. So in Shylock's case, there wasn't any relations, no family, nothing. Only money mattered a lot. Okay, so he was much more commercial. Okay, so he was much more, he considered everything as a commercial object. So that is what you can see over here in this drama, right? So that is why he was much more, and he was crying throughout, speaking about his ducats, speaking about his jewelry, wealth, all those stuff. He was not worried about his daughter at all. More than his daughter, he was more concerned about money and wealth. Okay. So this is what you can see in this particular theme. Then the next theme is theme of justice and mercy. Theme of justice and mercy is the next theme, wherein you can see when Antonio went to Shylock for help, what Shylock demanded over there was, if he was unable to return the amount, whatever he is taking from Shylock, then he has to give a pound of flesh from his face. This was the demand what he had asked. And towards the end, when Antonio was in financial crisis, that was the thing what he was expecting, that Antonio will be giving a pound of his flesh. Who was expecting this? Shylock, right? And this was not done with. Okay, finally he was saved. And who saved him? That is Portia. Portia, on the contrary, she is saved. She requests him to show mercy. She was the one who cross-dresses as a male and enters the court with her friend Nerissa and asks pardons over there, asks for mercy in the court, and like that she extols the quality of mercy. So these 2 things we had seen in this particular theme, that is justice and mercy. Who goes for justice is Shylock. Shylock's justice, he wanted in the place of his money, of his wealth, he wanted a pound of flesh from Antonio's face, right? So that was the justice what he went to the court to ask for. Okay, and there mercy was granted by Portia. Okay, she demanded for mercy, and there you can see both these themes in the court. It was done to them. Then you have the theme of appearance and reality. So this how where you see is that according to the will of Portia's father, Portia would marry to the person who would figure out the three caskets, gold, silver and lead, right? So in which Portia's portrait was lying. So that was it, judging by their metals and their inscriptions. So in fact, the casket device is not a lottery, but a test of character. So here you can understand the theme of appearance and reality over here. What appeared from outside, gold, silver, appeared to be very much polished, very much attractive, isn't it? So what appeared from outside was not the real thing. What appeared from outside, what was not appearing, what was not at all beautiful or ugly looking, appeared to be the real thing. So that is what you can see in this particular drama. And what was appearing real and what was appearing unreal, that will come to know only from the drama as we are going to do the drama. So you will enjoy it as we are going to start with the drama. So let us now enter to the drama. So these are the important things whatever is required I have discussed already. So all these stuff you have in your this text. I'm speaking out, I'm discussing all these things from this particular text, The Merchant of Venice. So it's your duty. I have just summarized it and I have spoken to you. Whatever is very much important, I spoke over here. Rest all you have to read thoroughly and you have to understand it. So let us move to the drama. As I am doing the drama, I request you people to keep a pencil with you and jot down the important things, whatever is discussed in my class in your drama. Otherwise, you won't understand later on. So please jot down all the important things. So let us enter into the first act. So we are entering into Act 1, Scene 1. So let me read it out to you. The opening scene succeeds in providing the necessary information, exposition of the play. Shakespeare introduces the elements of the plot, characters and the atmosphere of the play. Antonio is a rich merchant who is in a sad mood and his friends are unable to amuse him. His dearest friend Bassanio tells him of his desire to win Portia, a rich heiress of Belmont. He asks Antonio to lend him money to present himself as a worthy suitor at Belmont. Antonio has no ready cash as his fortunes are tied up with his ships at sea. So he advises Bassanio to use Antonio's name to get credit in Venice. Thus, the love story of Bassanio and Portia is linked to the bond story of Antonio and Shylock. Okay. So you can see in the opening scene itself in Act 1, Scene 1. So the drama is starting with the first act. Okay. Act 1, Scene 1, wherein you are seeing whatever is spoken in Act 1, Scene 1 is summarized in the box. So whatever you are seeing in the box in your textbook, the green box what you have on the first page, Act 1, Scene 1. So there whatever is said is the summary of the drama. So the opening scene succeeds in providing the necessary information of the play. So here in the opening scene itself we are getting the idea of the information of the play, of the drama itself. So here Shakespeare is introducing the elements of the plot, elements of the story over here, right? Characters and the atmosphere of the play. So the characters are also introduced over here in Act 1, Scene 1. And then we are introduced to the atmosphere, what type of an atmosphere it is, okay? Whether they are sad, whether they are in sad mood, happy mood, all those stuff we are going to see in this particular scene itself. So Antonio is a rich merchant who is in a sad mood and his friends are unable to amuse him. His friends were trying to make him feel better, make him feel happy. Whom? Antonio. Antonio is here in this particular scene is shown in a very sad mood. And everybody was trying to entertain Antonio to change his mood. But they were not successful. That is what you can see. His dearest friend Bassanio tells him of his desire to win Portia, a rich heiress of Belmont. Then Bassanio comes over there. Bassanio tells Antonio about his wish of getting married to Portia, that he do wish to get married to Portia. And as I have already told you, Portia is a rich heiress, okay, a rich heiress of Belmont, and Bassanio had a wish to get married to this rich lady. He asked Antonio to lend him money to present himself as a worthy suitor at Belmont. In order to present himself as a worthy suitor at Belmont, Bassanio asked Antonio to help him out. I told you earlier that this character of Bassanio is an extravagant, is a spendthrift person, right, who always enjoyed his life. He was a rich man and he wasted everything because of his spendthrift life, because of his extravagant life. He lost all his wealth. That is why it was a need for him to come and ask for help to Bassanio over here. So now he wanted to present himself as a reliable, as a worthy suitor, as a suitable person in front of Portia. So for that he need wealth. That is why he came to Antonio for help. And at this point, Antonio was unable to help him because I told you he was undergoing some financial crisis, right? Antonio has no ready cash as his fortunes are tied up with his ships at sea. Antonio too is a rich merchant over here, but at the present time, his ships were already in the sea. So all his wealth was in the ship. That is why he was unable to help his friend. But then Antonio has no ready cash as his fortunes are tied up with his ships at sea. So he advises Bassanio to use his name to get credit in Venice. So he tells his dear friend to use his name. So if he goes out and asks in his name, in Antonio's name for help, anybody in Venice will help him because everyone trusted Antonio because he was a rich merchant. So anybody would have given money. So that is why he asked him in his name to get credit. So in his name, if he goes and withdraws money from anyone in Venice, they will prefer him. They will definitely help Bassanio. So this is what Antonio tells his friend. Thus the love story of Bassanio and Portia is linked to the bond story of Antonio and Shylock, and that is what Shakespeare is introducing over here. The love story of these two, Bassanio and Portia, is linked with the bond story of Shylock and Antonio. Okay, so this is how the story begins. So let us begin the story in my next class. Thank you very much.